It's a little bit like that working process of a choreographer when he or she, when they try things out. When you're in the studio with the dancers and you try and you just set tasks and say, try this, change that, play with that. It's not structured, it's just throwing ideas in. For me, this is a very kind of reversed way of working, because the piece was already there when I came. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew the whole concept. I mean, I've been working so long on it, so I was very into it, and I knew what I wanted. I knew the length. I knew what, I knew the structure. That was it. Now we've been working on in the 3 weeks about the filling.
You know what? That's so much better. Let's leave it there. Yeah.
With improvisation, the tighter you set the limits, the more interesting it gets. Yeah. So I don't believe in completely freely improvising. For me, normally, the outcome is not very interesting.
Let's just try. I mean, I don't know how it's going to look like, but let's just, I want to, you're a bit too English. You have to kind of, I want to see that you can get quite angry when somebody is, really show that urgency that you want to do your solo and the other person is getting in your way. Yeah, and I think that means that the other person really needs to restrict. Now, you really have to hold on. Don't just pretend.
So it might be that they all have their own solos and they work with different timings, they work with different spacing, or one dancer is restricting the other one. One dancer works with body contact in interaction with another one. One of the key points was to make the choreographer's process or the choreographer's work more visible. Because normally what happens is that's always in the dark. Nobody sees that. Nobody sees how a choreographer works with the dancers. Once the performance starts, the choreographer's job is done. And I'm really interested in what happens when the choreographer is actually visible in the performance process. When we, as the audience, we see what they're doing, how does it affect the whole relationship between dancers and choreographers? What happens in the moment when the choreographer kind of gives out instructions? I mean, as I said before, the dance has been amazing. It's been really good, very responsive, very engaged, very focused, and I really felt that they were giving everything. They didn't hold back. It was just great to just focus on the creative work and not to have to worry about any other things. Yeah, it's been good, very good.